Alright, my dears, so we just reviewed how to mark the text. Right now, I'm going to do something for us just to help the sanity of everybody who's going to be following along in this. So, instead of doing each step of mark the text as noted in the slide that I showed you, which is absolutely something you can do on your own, but since we're on a computer, I'm going to go ahead and use highlighted colors to help us figure this out. So let's use blue to indicate step 2 in marking the text, which is key terms, names of people, places, let's say people, places, and dates. We'll go ahead and make yellow step 4 in this process, and those are our supporting details of the author's claim. And then we'll go ahead and use purple, because I really enjoy the color purple, and hopefully you guys do too, for our words, for step 5, excuse me. And those are words that we don't know. It's just a little bit dark. Let's see if I can make that easier on us. Maybe like a light purple? Sure, why not? Light purple. Alright, so first things first, step 1, we have to number our paragraphs in here. I'm going to go ahead and make everybody's lives easier and tell you there are 23 paragraphs in this article. And I'll go ahead and number a few of them for us right now, and I'm only going to do 3 because these are going to be the paragraphs that I demonstrate for you guys on how to mark the text. Alright, so we've got our title here, and it says Educators push back against proposed changes to AP World History. And I want to do that title first. As an educator, I know that the reasons that I have actively fought against changes in curriculum usually have to do with my students, because that's our entire purpose for teaching. Everything that we do is for you guys. Okay, so if we're keeping that thought in mind, right, everything that a teacher and educator does is for their students. Let's go ahead and dive into this article with that mindset. So starting with paragraph 1, that I numbered right here for you. Let's see. In 2001, the College Board added World History to its catalog of advanced placement courses. AP World History, which starts in 8000 BCE and spans almost 10,000 years, provides a unique look at history by studying empires and cultures that predate Western records, empowering and engaging students from all different backgrounds and origins. All right, notice that I started with reading that paragraph first entirely. It's always important to start here, at least for me and most other people that I know in education, because you get your general sense of what you're going to be looking at, and then we can start to pick it apart. So we did step 1, numbering our paragraphs. Now we're going to do step 2, which is highlighting our key terms, names of people, places, and dates. And we're going to be doing that in blue for the sake of this, so I'm going to grab blue right now. And we'll start with 2001. That is definitely a time period. That is definitely something that we want to remember and will probably be important to the article. Next, I'm going to go ahead and highlight College Board right here. And for those of you who are questioning why I highlighted it, let's just look at it. Both of these words are capitalized. That means that this is either a group of people or an organization because they have an official title and it needs to be capitalized for us. So I'm going to move on, added World History to its catalog of advanced placement courses. Okay, cool. World History is capitalized and advanced placement is capitalized, but I don't feel the need to highlight it in this sentence right now because that's just general background information for me. But when I look at the next sentence, immediately I see AP World History again. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that too because we are also supposed to be circling repeated words, right? Obviously, they're going to mean something in this article. So the next one that we've got right here is going to be 8000 BCE, and I'm going to go ahead and highlight all of this right here to 10,000 years because it's another time period for us that we have to know. So, which starts in 8000 BCE and spans almost 10,000 years, provides a unique look at history by studying empires and cultures that predate Western. Oh, what's this we've got here? That's another blue highlight. And I highlighted records for us too because that's the subject of it. It's not just Western in general. We're talking specifically about Western records, historical records. And it ends with empowering and engaging students from all different backgrounds and origins. All right, as far as step 2 goes, for the first paragraph only, we're pretty much done here because those are our key terms, names of people, places, and dates. Let's go ahead and move on to step 3. And for some reason, oh no, I know why I did that. We're moving on to step 3, and we're going to be using the underline feature in this. And we will be doing that to look for our author's claim. All right, in 2001, the College Board added World History to its catalog of advanced placement courses. AP World History, which starts in 8000 BCE and spans almost 10,000 years, provides a unique look at history by studying empires and cultures that predate Western records, empowering and engaging students from all different backgrounds and origins. I'm going to take a stab right here and guess that this is our main idea. So I'm going to go ahead and underline that for us right now. And I underlined it because I still have that title in mind. Remember, I said everything that a teacher does is for their student. And right here, look at that. I've got the word students prominently displayed. So if everything an educator does is for their students, I'm going to guess that they want them to be empowered and engaged right there. So that's our main idea. Step 4, we're looking for supporting details of the author's claim. Now, because this is the first paragraph in our article and it is very small, there really aren't too many supporting details in here. But the one detail, the one fact that I do have is that AP World History, which starts in 8000 BCE and spans almost 10,000 years, provides a unique look at history by studying empires and cultures that predate Western records. That seems like a supporting detail to me, doesn't it? So I'm going to go ahead and put that one in yellow right there. And the reason that this is a supporting detail for this claim is because it elaborates on what AP World History is. It's a fact for us. And for some reason, we lost our blue highlight, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in blue again for us. There we go. And step 5, are there any words in this paragraph alone that we do not know? I'm not seeing anything, but just in case, I'm going to go ahead and put predate in there because I know that not everybody shares the same vocabulary as others. So I'm going to highlight that right there. And what I did, again, to make all of our lives easier, at the bottom of this, I went ahead and added a chart in because I do want you to give us definitions for words that you don't know. So I'm going to add predate in there, and then I'm going to come here, and I'm going to look up predate definition. And I see that predate means exist or occur at a date earlier than something. Now, most people are probably going to just take this definition and copy and paste it into our Word doc, or Google Doc, excuse me. But the way that you really know if you understand a word is if you can explain it in your own words. So for predate, instead of saying verbatim, exist or occur at a date earlier than something, sorry if you guys can hear that, my neighbors are hanging out. I'm instead going to put something that comes before. Simple definition, but I know in my mind now that predate means that we are talking about something that came before the subject that we're going to be discussing. So let's scroll back up and go on to paragraph 2.